If you haven't planned a vacation for next year yet, consider planning a trip to the desert, and maybe you will find monstrous robots destroying each other with laser weapons. Well, at least that's what we will see today in this map called Pyramid. My name is Kenosis, and let's dig in by introducing the players. Let me start with Team 1. And Team 1 is over here, Team 2 is over here, so let me start with the air player, and this is the one and only F Odin. The yellow color is going Cybran and first land. And teammate number 2 is called System Failure, is Aeon, dark blue, and has gone first land. Then the next teammate is called Ninjrai, Cybran, a light blue, and is also going first land. Then our grey player for today, his name is Layuker, is also Cybran, he also go first land. And the last player for Team 1 today, he is called Zesport. He is our first Cybran, is going first land. Then the front player for Team 2, who's already going front, it's the Phoenix, he is Seraphim, he is Violet, let's go first land, and it seems he's going second air. Then we have Raymond, he is Cybran, he is, what is it, grey, dark grey, and he's going first land and I think second air. Then our orange player for today, his name is Resistance, going Aeon, he's going first land and second air. Our air player for Team 2, his name is the only Stasik, and he is going actually first air. It's UEF, it's light blue. Then a guy named Plasma Lightning, the Seraphim, is also going front, and he's red. He's going 1, 2, 3 times land. So I think I've introduced everyone now. So the Phoenix already mid. That's quite early. So it seems Ninja and the other guys are only now turning up, reclaiming their way towards front as they go. Nenji from Zesport's already finding its way there. He has got a nice reclaim order there. Here 1, 2. Resistance already making 3 more land factories, trying to pump out that nice T1 Aeon spam that he needs, that he's gonna need so hard. His mirror system failures doing the same strategy actually. He has queued up 4 land factories. It's quite a big map. Phoenix is profiting from his early away here. Some reclaim, and now he's going gun. Already is on 20%. A very sneaky Celine has found its way on this max, so the poor little engineer that tried to get this max just couldn't get it done, I betcha. A drop from Resistance is on its way. But then when he sees, I think he sees these Mantis going here, he retreats. Just want to lose them. Another drop from Stasik going to the left. But that has been seen by F Odin. Does he kill it in time? And he does! And 3 engineers live with only 20 or 30 HP left, so a little bit lucky. Stasik is. Indra is going T2, only 10% yet. Now 4 players are stationed around the pyramid. Waymrand has also found its way there. Isn't doing anything now. He's just trying to reclaim the stones here. So many stones. Incredible. Yeah, I'm going to turn on the mini-map for a moment so you can see what's going on when I'm zoomed in. So Zesport is thought he was going forward very far, but he isn't. He's just reclaiming the stones, trying to eat his hungry T1 spam factories. No max upgrades, I think. Oh wait, there is one, there is two. So they are upgrading their maxes and building spam. Already a little battle going down. Raymond is on the receiving end of Zesport's artillery shells. Resistance and Layuker so battling a little bit. Layuker has to go back a bit. Has more spam, so it seems. Just think he doesn't know. 30% and Layuker will have T2. It's Raymond who's going stealth now. With gun, he is invisible, at least for radars in the vicinity, and that range upgrade on his arm, that will be a nasty commander. The Phoenix and F-Odin changing shots here and there. Nothing special yet. See how the air players are doing. So Stasik is already T2 on his factory. He's building a T2 engineer now, so I guess a T2 power generator is going to appear here soon. Let's see how friend Odin is doing. He's also T2, has made quite a bank of T1 power generators, and there he is going T2 power generators. They're quite in sync with doing that. Almost at the same time they're producing their T2 pigeons. It's now Ninjarai who has built T2 point defenses, and Phoenix has to retreat a little bit. Odin's also on a stealth upgrade, so 2 Cybran players here in the vicinity. I mean 3 actually, but Ninjarai is T2. And Raymond is going to take advantage of his upgrades. At least I'm guessing he also has gun. And he has, so gun and stealth. He's going to try to vet his commander. That's so nice. You can vet your commander, you'll get health, extra strength, extra damage. A drop from F-Odin, actually engineers, so I'm gonna try to reclaim these engineers, I guess. We're building a point defense. No, it's not doing anything. May have forgotten about them. Just gave the order and then there they go. Speed and range going down for F-Odin, so he's going same way as his enemy Raymond. The only problem is that he is a little bit later. Funny though, an air commander, an air player sending his commander front. Quite helpful sometimes. But he will have to use it, or else these gun upgrades are quite useless and costly. And there he goes, Raymond pushing Trying to reclaim this, I think, at least. Be nice for him. Yep, just standing there, shooting. There he goes. That goes right into his upgrading maxes. Let's see how he's doing with that. Well, he's on a 2-2 power generator, so that mass is welcome. Six 2P maxes there. That's it, actually. And look at this. Engineers here. He has reclaimed everything. That's a nice mass boost. It's giving in him. And now F Odin has the same upgrades as Raymond has. On the other side, it's Plasma Lightning, who is sending his spam and his commander right into a bank of T1 from System Failure. System Failure has built 2 T2 point defenses with those big plasma arcs, which are hitting Plasma's commander. He has to retreat. He has only 4k left, so has to be a little bit careful. Almost 2 point defenses did go down. System Failure is profiting from building another point defense right on top of it. Saves 50% build cost. Not much is going on with the air players. So F Odin is protecting his team now against Raymond, but he has lost 1/3 of his health. The air players are just pushing T3 air. That's what's happening. So Zesport, Stasik is on T3 now, has his T3 pigeon almost done. F Odin has to build 3/4 of it. Then again, he didn't have his commander in his base for build power, so he had to produce enough build power first to produce that. That's the disadvantage. Sending your commander to mid early as an air player. But he's a good help to Zesport. Has been battling with Raymond's upgraded stealth com for the last part of the game. Little sneaky raid, trying to kill that T1 max over there. It's another max that doesn't belong to the enemy team. At least that's what Lyukra must be thinking. On the other side of the map, also some maxes aren't taken. So one taken by Plasma Lightning, but a very hard piece of land to defend with T1 spam. Because these passes are so narrow, hard to move them through. Yeah, they're sticking up the sides here and stuff, so another max taken now by System Failure. It's also put a T1 PD up there, but that has been destroyed by artillery from Plasma. Still, Raymond has not had to back up far. That's because he has rocket button spots now, so not only his upgraded commander, but some T2 rocket bot, which are making it difficult for Team 1. Lyukra has produced a little front base here, making a T2 power generator. Let's see what Resistance is doing. He's upgrading his shield, so it's only got 4k, 6k left. Thinks I need a shield to protect my commander and push harder. Odin is taking the upper maxes here. He also has this one and this one. That's what Stasik didn't take yet. Well, let's see what he's doing, and he's producing wasps. So he has a few, I must say, quite a few. That's T1. That's T3. And what does Odin have? He has 4, so he's in the minority. Odin is upgrading his T3, or his maxes to T3, so that will be the reason. Not prioritizing the air build yet. And little air battle going on now. Who's gonna win? Stasik sneaks up behind 5 ASFs and obliterates them. And again, he also had some reinforcements coming from this side. So they have air now. Finally, a blob of Team 1. T1 is pushing the sides here. Some failure has gotten his maxes. 3 maxes actually. And is positioning his spam right in the pass. On the other side, Lyuker has made some progress. Destroyed the base. Actually, am I blind or? He doesn't have shield. Oh my gosh. He had to cancel that. But that's costly. He must have been like 80% on his shield, and then Lyuker sent in a lot of artilleries. The base was destroyed. Resistance escaped with his life, but he had to cancel his shield upgrade. Then again, Raymond is making good progress with those rocket bots, taking out maxes and point defenses from a distance. Trying to kill this position. Could sneak on to this little cliff here and then kill this max. That would be nice. No adjacency for these factories. A lot of mobile missile launchers from Ninjai. But Phoenix defends with 6 TMDs. Those nasty little Cybran missiles which split up when TMD hits it. Hard to defend with, you need a lot of TMD. The T2 max, will it hold? I don't think so. Well, there it goes. Bye bye. And he starts his shield again. Resistance. Not assisting it. It's 2 minutes, so let's hope for him that he will not be disturbed again. Stasik is still raining in the skies. Not another air battle that has been. No air battle has been there again, but I think Odin wants to be careful. I mean, first get a nice group of ASF before he fights again. But let's see how they are doing on mass extractors. He has 3 T3 mass extractors compared to Stasik, who has a total of 3, also 3, so they're going neck and neck. 2 T3 pigeons. Odin has 1, but 1 currently under construction. 12 ASF for Odin. 20 for Stasik, so won't win that. I don't see any intentions for attack moves like gunships or bombers or whatever. They're just ecoing for now. System failure made a little progress, so it seems. Shield here did go down, I think. 1, 2, 3 actually. You can see it. You look at the rings. Rings on the ground. But Plasma Lightning, I think he has some nice upgrades. There you go, Gun, Nano and T2. That's quite a beastly commander. But he better use it. I mean, not using a gun upgraded commander is a waste. Let's see what he's capable of pulling. System failure has T2. Then again, Plasma also has, so maybe he could pull off some kind of, I don't know, PD creep. Supported with his spam. The only problem is that Aeon is outranging him, so how's it going with our two friends here, Ninja and the Phoenix? Still going on. Ninja is trying to still take down these shields here. The Phoenix built 2 more TMDs. Not much seems to be happening there. He has built a few wall sections trying to prevent raids from going this way. Quite smart. Raymond took out the mass extractor as predicted. Now, did he take out this factory? No, I don't think so. Actually, Lyukur is reclaiming these factories, so no rocket bots shooting this max from there. But here we are, a nice Harbinger from Resistance, doing some good work for them. Going in behind the fields of Lyukur. Attacked his commander, who is back to 5k health now. He took out a mass extractor. One there. Almost all cleared out. There we have a broadsword. A broadsword, let's see what that thing is going to do. Currently just attacking the forces from Zesport, who have been brought in support of Lyukur's commander. Will this be the second air battle going on? And there we are. Fantastic makes a good turn. He's in the majority and obliterates like 5 or 8 airplanes from F. Odin. And quite a line is drawn. It's not really sharp, it's more like this. Like a river. We went over here and then Lyukur. Actually not fighting each other really hard. Raymond just reclaiming this mass field over here. Needs the mass. Odin still in possession of these mass extractors on the tops here. That is what Stasik is missing, at least one mass extractor. Have the other 2, which are all T2. Now Resistance is attacking with his double com upgraded commander. Has access to overcharge and has a shield. He has some redeemers, shields, a disruptor and some missile launchers in support. His shield is already down, but it's not really surprising, since he's just standing in front of a T1 point defense. Don't know what that sound was. From here. Alright, so resistance is retreating. Shield is almost down, so he has to be a little bit careful. He's making a shield, so trying to create a new front base with those T2 engineers. Still one PD, T2 point defense, Cerberus turret, shooting his engineers, which are trying to reclaim. But that's why he brought in heavy artillery, mobile heavy artillery, so we may see this base being cleared out sooner. Then again, Layuker has another base which he's making here, from which he's pumping out siege assault bots. He's also made a brick, with which he is attacking Raymond. And I don't believe it, but these guys just still fighting each other. Basically nothing has changed. Man, I think they need T3 units or something to change anything. Phoenix still holding on to those shields. Let's see how our air players are doing. They have 47 for Stasik, and for F Odin currently 31 is F now, so still in the minority. F Odin. And look to Eco. 240 for F Odin and 217 for Stasik. Not sure why F Odin isn't making, or ASF, actually he's making a missile defense. Prioritizing that now, but then again he had to rebuild a lot of his forces. He lost 2 air battles, so basically Stasik could just hang back a little bit. See, then didn't lose that much airplanes. Resistance brought in some sniper bots, and Layuka thinks that must be a little bit dangerous, so he's sending in some siege assault bots, which are then obliterated by the Harbinger in front of shields, and the sniper bots in the back. These are now also killing some of the T1 spam that still driving around here. I think Layuker is trying to take back some T1 maxes, or at least make sure it's not falling into enemy hands, with sending those loyalists to the sides. On the other side, System Failure is really into, well, sturdy position. I mean, he's making quite a stand here. His maxes are T2 here. Made some tactical missile defenses, some point defenses on the cliff edge. And this is enough to stay in position for the coming minutes, I think. And finally, one of these guys gave in, and it's Ninjrai, with the help of some T3 units from Raymond. That's why they said to send some T3 units there, and it's the Bricks who made the scale point the other way, and Ninjrai now has retreated to his base and has started a Monkey Lord, which is already 70%, so we can see some latery goodness in the mid soon. See what's happening here, and oh, we have a missile launcher. So that's why Odin was making an SMD. At least, okay, that must be a coincidence. So he hasn't scouted it yet because he's not loading it. And that's true. He hasn't scouted it yet. He just made it as a precaution. He's loading that very carefully. He does have a lot of ASF though, but isn't enough to stand against Tasik. Odin has 70 ASF now. Tasik is on a little bit more, 75, but they're close. That may be because Tasik is loading this nuke quite fast with his cannons. Let's see how the Monkey Lord is doing. Almost finished. Finished as we speak. The bricks from Raymond are still... Well, actually now they're just chilling. And now they have a move order. And they see the siege tank coming. Siege tanks, they retreat. Oh, look at this. The same tactic as Resistance had a while back. Sniper bots. His sniper bots are go now, but system failure has amassed with blazers, with asylums, shields, and sniper bots. Quite a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that absolutely destroys Plasma Light's base. Plasma Lightning's base. He has treated with his commander all the way back. Against sniper bots, it's defending quite hard actually. Even if you're a gun commander with nano and some fats, I mean, you can't run faster than these what are they called? Sprite Strikers. There the Monkey Lord comes. It seems to be that Raymond's base position he held from almost the beginning is going to fall. The bricks do their best to kill the Monkey Lord, but they fall one after another. Cerberus turrets are taking fire, but they're firing back. The Monkey Lord loses like 40% of his health, 50%. Still, he is going further and further, killing point defenses as we speak. 2 more point defenses from under a shield are attacking the Monkey Lord. 3 bricks behind it also. New Cerberus turrets are being built. Oh no, this is a SAM launcher. That will go down soon. Let's see if there's any help from air. No, there isn't. The nuke is loaded 80%, so we're going to see cloud of radiation soon. Let's see, did they scout him already? And now they did. Now they did. Do they have SMDs? That's the question. On his building, oh no, he's going to be too late, Sassport. What about Ninja? He's also going to be too late, and as he is, system failure, who's counting on Ninja's loading capacities. You know, that's the problem with Pyramid. It's so big that you're building an SMD in the back. I mean, nobody's going to profit from the range. I mean, normally it's a circle, of course, but when it's built in a corner, you don't have that much profit of it, but... Well, then again, Odin didn't expect the nuke to be built so soon, especially not by the air player. Stasik thought, probably, I have an advantage, I have air, so why not make a nuke? Now the Monkey Lord cleared out the base as we expected. Nothing is left. It's even T1 units from Zesport who are terrorizing non-suspecting innocent mass extractors being destroyed. Actually, it's siege tanks combined with some T1 spam, so that's a little bit stronger than I said. Bricks are dying, and the nuke is launched. I didn't hear the sound. That's sad. Still need to fix that. Beautiful Seraphim shields in the background. Let's see who's going to be on the receiving end. Is Ninjrai? It is Ninjrai. He hasn't loaded his SMD. Oh, 10% more. But his commander is safe. So there his base goes. Bye bye Ninjrai's base. We feel sorry for you. And now System Failure is pushing. Plasma Lightning brings in his commander. And now he can use that massive gun upgraded nano commander. Overcharging Harbingers as he goes. Another Harbinger falls, and we see that Raymond built a unit, an experimental. It's a Monkey Lord, which will join the center in a few minutes. Plasma lightning is trying to kill those Harbingers, but they're a little bit faster than his commander. One still in firm position of the left flank, and thanks to the push of System Failure's army, not much is going on here. I mean, a row of T1 point defense, but that could be cleared out with bombers or artillery. The right flank though, it's also not in position of Team 1, Team 2's team. And I think that's why we can see the eco difference. Very big difference actually. It must be like 200 mass income. Wondering who has the highest mass? It's F Odin. Has been ecoing hard. So been making a megalith. Will turn up front in a little while. Stasik is just pushing another nuke. He's now hoping to nuke another base, probably this one. I mean, System Failure has another SMD there. Ninjrai though didn't make another SMD. That's what you should build first. Forget the mass extractors, build your SMD. Else you will be nuked again. So this is a mistake, I think. Is it? Or is it in... okay, actually it's in the ring of the other SMD. Still could be nuke edged. A little bit. Okay, so probably that's why he didn't make another SMD. Good reason. There's another Yota, or the first Yota I must say, from the Phoenix. Pushing left, trying to defend against this little army here. Monkey Lord from Raymond that was built a little while ago. Now trying to defend on the right. Was first pushing for mid, but that has been cancelled. Odin is now making the bombers. Those nasty Cybran bombers with that enormous area of effect damage. That's what he's been prioritizing, so it seems. Other nuke is launched from Static's nuke launcher, making another shield in front of it. Doesn't want that to be sniped, or I think he must have seen the bombers that Odin was taking out units with all over the map, so there does the nuke go. It's for system failures base. Oh my god, he's not loaded. 50%. How did that not load? Oh man. A nuke to his face. I think he didn't see it coming. Didn't move his commander. And that's a kill for Stasik. Nidra asks, how can you have no SMD after that? Well, that's a good reason. I mean, he has the same problem that I have. No nuke sound. So guys, if you know the fix for that, please put it in the comments and you will make me and system failure here very happy. A nuke to the face, not a good experience. I can tell you. This radiation, especially spooky. With those rebuild or actually queued mass extractors there. And system failure, I mean, Odin has now massed quite some T3 strategic bombers. If used well, he could do some damage. I mean, just put the stealth on. You don't see it coming. It's mostly not. This is not good for him though. I mean, this is all being explored. Just too much players, too much units. Very hard to take a good approach. There's some SAMs here. These will prioritize bombers also, so you will lose some. And then, let's see how much ASF they have. So Stasik only has 40. Oh, I'm sure that System Odin has more. That's right. Come on, Odin. You have air. Make sure you fight air first. Oh, but there are so much SAMs. Not sure he will be able to take a good approach. He has to fly over. I think he has to fly over Lightning's base for that. The least SAMs here. Two experimentals are now on the right flank of the map. And they will push this way, I guess, with those loyalists. They could take these SAMs and mobile air missile units out. That would be good. I mean, basically Odin can't do nothing now. Maybe he could snipe a comm that's on the front, but that should be Plasma Lightning's comm, but I mean, okay, he's plugging the hole, but that's it. I mean, the Phoenix would be the better kill. They could do something here. Remerend is also hard to kill. He brought his commander also into the bag. I think they know that these bombers are lurking. I mean, why else are they building mobile air missile launchers and so much SAMs? And there a front attack begins. Say Yoda from Zesport with some Zooey spam support. Monkey Lord from Raymond retreats. That could do some damage though if the bricks are also sent in, and that's exactly what Raymond does. Now the bombers from Odin are moving. Seems that the Yoda from the Phoenix is the target. He's back to 30k health. Look at this. More anti-airs. D3 here. The Monkey Lord goes down actually. The Yoda didn't lose much health compared to that. Compared to what he took down. Some support from his T1 spam, but he's now surrounded by bricks as well as a megalith. I don't think he's going to survive that. How's the other Yoda doing? Well, Odin just abandoned his target and he's now flying towards the middle with the bombers. Oh man, please be careful, you've got so many bombers. That is so much mass. 19. But Team 2 is dug in really well. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. The Euchre has taken out some Sams here, trying to help his teammate. One Sam left. 1, 2. To fly around this, but Stasik is aware. And he's plugging the hole that the Loyalist left with his ASF. In the meantime, he's just building another nuke. He now has a 5-star nuke, so the explosion will be a little bit bigger than the last 2 times. Let's again count the ASF numbers. It's well, oh man, it's 60. I mean, 20 are out of fuel, so they won't be fast. 60 against 70, so that's what Odin's gonna lose if he gets the fight. Maybe he should make some more ASF. He's turning out another megalith in support of front. Now he is indeed making more ASF. Also loading his SMD. Already has 2 loaded. If you're not watching, your hive will automatically prioritize assisting the SMD that's near. So another nuke out from Stasik's Stonager. And he's throwing it on Leukers' megalith. He obviously thinks that's too dangerous near the base. I have to take that out. And the nuke hits a group of loyalists. Ah, boom, and it does take the half of the megalith's health off. The Galactic Colossus is trying to do the rest. A little bit support of Harbingers. And Odin is bringing in his ASF, his force, with his revenants in pursuit. But he didn't fight Stasik yet. He's just sending them in over some mobile AA. He tries to turn back, he's forcing the fight now, and he probably will win that, but he will lose his 20 plus bombers there. That is very sad for Team 1. He should have fought Stasik's air first. Look at this. he did that, I think he could have flown right past it, killed the nuke, or maybe even Stat-6 commander, but well, very easy to say, of course. It's harder when you have to do it. I mean, we can see everything, but he can't. And that's what he can see. The Phoenix still has a Yoda, which is defending right here. The GC died. The Megalith died. And a new Megalith from Raymond is defending here. He's also building a new Monkey Lord. So, how are we doing? Well, the Monkey Lord from Ninja is still making these parts unsafe, but it's now being pursued by a Yoda. I think this is the Yoda that got bombed by Odin's bombers a little while back. Still patrolling here. I mean, they just need to defend this. Stat-6 nukes will do the rest. At least this seems to be their tactic, and while I'm saying this, a Maver is being built. Look at this, Stat-6 started a Maver on 200 eco. Odin has 400. I mean, if they all help. Raymond just pinged a 800 mass income, but that must be reclaim related. They all help, maybe they could pull it, but Stat-6 is making a shield upgrade. At least that's what I think. What is he doing? He also already has shield. He's starting a shield field, so quite afraid of Odin's bombers, I guess. Comes quite in handy if you used your shield commander. You could put under other commanders or a nuke or whatever under your shield commander, or at least a part of it. And now we see that Layuker actually quite made some progress. And Team 2 has been confined to actually, I think, 1/4 of the map. I mean, there are some Zooies here, but it's just a stream of Zooies, not doing much. Megalith from Odin is finally killing this base here that has been under the Phoenix control from the beginning. Team 1 will be happy, clapping their hands. They can now take the mass extractors, just take a little more territory. Always feels good if you're winning territory in Supreme Commander. That's what the pros learn us, just never stop expanding. Take what you can. A little stream of missiles. It's going to take out this extractor here. Yep, it goes down. This little Team D did his best, but failed at his job, just heavily outnumbered. And let's see how Team 2 is doing with the Maver. Well, there they are. I think it's close to 20%. It's actually orange, and Resistance and Static are building it. No help from the others, they are too busy with defending. But oh my goodness, Stasik still didn't get his air up to good numbers. And he's prioritizing this Maver build so hard that, well, he can't. So Odin wasted, if I may say so, a lot of bombers, but it had handed him air superiority. And if Team 2 keeps losing territory, the harder it gets to build this Maver. So they will have to get the mass they can. Let's see how they are doing on reclaim. Stasik, not much, is 20k. Odin, oh my goodness, 90k reclaim. So I guess he has been sending his engineers all over the map. We can see that here. Got them everywhere. See those attack moves. Also upgrading the mass extractors here all to T3. That gives them a lot. He's retaking this part here, which... Okay, this got destroyed, so that's what I missed. This was firmly in control of... Of course, this was in control of system failures. System failure. And when he died, this also died, of course. The Yoda from Resistance that's patrolling here is now under attack from Corsairs that Layuker has. A few wasps from Stasik try to defend, but he doesn't bother to follow them since there are some SAMs here. And the Corsairs also have some AA that... So I don't think that if he did, he would have survived. At least his ASF wouldn't. Odin is still making bombers and sending them to kill experimentals. That's a very good strategy since he does have air. And this way he can tip the balance. Actually now he tipped his own balance. The balance of this poor little fellow here. Or maybe the Iron Storm did. I think both. As well the area of effect damage of his own bombers as the Iron Storm. Bit of a side. More experimentals now turning up mid. It's now that Team 1 is in firm control of the plateau, the pyramid. Dashboard is sending in his Yoda, still with full HP. And if he could just suicide it in there, arm the megaliths as good as he can. One will go down, the second also. Could just suicide his experimental in there, and the Iron Storm would do the rest, as will the bullets from the guns from the megalith there. And another experimental down from Team 2. How much do they have left? They still have one Yoda here, being held back a bit. The Maver is now 40%. A little bit sad is that Plasma Lightning couldn't use his commander anymore. Oh my goodness, he does have personal teleporter. That's nice. So we are going to see some naughty telly. And Plasma is asking for Layuka's commander. Let's just watch where you will be going. A ping is going down. I think that's actually asking for help. Building the Maver. Arty is under construction from Layuka. And where is his commander? commander is over here. And that's why Plasma is searching for it. He has cloaking, so hard to find. Not visible. Yeah, a little bit visible. Hard to see, man, if you're just pinging a scout over it. You have to cover so much ground with your eyes in such a short period. So I'm curious what he's gonna do. They say 1 commander, 2 commanders there, but man, there's T1 point defense in the vicinity as 6 revenants, as well as 6 revenants from F-Odin. He has not sent the teleport order yet, and while I am saying it, he is teleporting. As Guile likes to say, the commentator's curse. Well, he is right. Okay, he's saying I go for Zesport. See him yet, but so I think he's hoping to, and that's where he's, yeah, I didn't see it because of this factory here, but he is teleporting right beside him, and he's hoping that if the strategic bombers attack his own commander, that the area of effect damage will also kill Zesport himself. Let's just see how this will turn out. The Maver is 60% built now. Plasma is almost there, and there he is, and immediately the bank of T1 point defense open up on him. The Revenants are getting into the skies. I actually think that's a move order, and the F-Odin is not sending them in there, and Plasma Lightning just can't hold on. Too much T1 point defense. I think Zesport also had a upgraded commander. Let's see what upgrades he got. That's Nano with T3, that's a lot of health and regeneration points. And now F-Odin is sending in his second wave of commanders. I mean, a little bit of SAMs, but they will absolutely get through since Stasik doesn't have any ASF of his own. And the bombers let go of their payload and hit the Maver right in its weak spots. 2 more arrive, throw their bombs at the Maver, and the Maver is destroyed. It's done. And now Layuker is sending in his group of loyalists. Stasek says no thank you. He controcates, and as there's resistance, and then there were 2 left.